trip on it. Yeah. When a girl who can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time. Let me know what I want. When you turn me around, what I want. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going. Like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation.
Hey y'all, thanks for coming to check out today's video. So today's video is some crochet hair that I found on Amazon, and y'all, this hair came out so much better than I ever expected. I'm super excited to share this with you guys today. So let's get started with the braid pattern. So first thing you want to do is separate the front of your hair right at the top of your crown and the back of your hair, and then you're going to put it in a middle part. This crochet is going to be able to be flipped 2 different ways and to be worn up in a half up, half down ponytail. So just make sure you get that middle part correct, and then you can start braiding. So I totally forgot, but I do want to leave a little bit of my perimeter out just for my baby hairs. So I am going to take like the smallest, thinnest amount, not even a half an inch of hair at the front of my head, at the front of my perimeter, and go ahead and braid that away, because that is what I'm going to use to blend. So going back to the middle part, you're going to want to create 3 small braids. This is going to create the versatility of how you want to part the hair once the braid pattern is, once the crochets are done. So you're going to put 3 small braids on either side of the middle part. So the top of your head is going to have 6 small braids, and what you're going to do is crisscross them when you braid the rest of your hair at the back, and I'll show you what I mean. But what you're going to want to do is just grab the braid beside it and make sure that they are connected, so that you know, you can close up that area when you start doing the crochets. It'll look more seamless as long as those are crisscrossed. So now for the sides, you're going to want to just do a cornrow going up, and then it's going to shift and start going to the back. And this is just my way of doing less braids. You could just keep doing, you know, straight back cornrows all the way down to the side, but that takes too long and we're lazy. So we are going to do a quicker braid and just combine this all into one cornrow. And of course, again, you're going to attach that to the braid next to it and braid those down together. You're going to do this exact same braid pattern on the opposite side. So now that your braid pattern is completely done, you want to place a cornrow right in the middle of that middle part at the top of your head. So what you're going to do is part on the side of that middle part a braid, because you want to do a cornrow going straight down, because you don't want to have this just big open wide gaping space all the way to the back of your head. You want to close that up. So you see how that braid is in between the 2 braids that are creating the middle part. So clearly it's been too long since I've done crochets, because I even forgot to do my anchor braid on the back of my neck. I forgot to take the hair out of the front of my head. It's just a lot going on here, you guys. But I had to remember to do this anchor braid because I don't want tension across the nape of my neck. So I always do a braid going across the nape of my neck to just relieve the tension of the cornrows going all the way to the bottom of my head. I also had to take off that hot robe. That robe was so hot, y'all. I was sweating. So excuse the outfit change, but I definitely had to change that. And yes, so now you just want to keep doing cornrows going straight back. I ended up having 5 cornrows going straight to the back, and then that 1 anchor braid going across the nape of my neck. And that was all. So these cornrows are really large in the back. I only put in 5. So now it's time to get into this hair from Amazon. This hair comes in a 5-pack. I was so worried it might not be enough, but it is a deep twist hair in a color number 1B. And this hair goes for $23.23 on Amazon Prime, and comes in several different colors and ranges from 10 inches all the way to 24 inches. So this hair is really, really pretty. I know I just showed you guys that you can pull it apart, but I only pulled it apart in the front. In the back, I just left the curls as they were. And then once I got to the front, I started pulling them and separating them. Now, if I had to do this over again, I might pull them apart all throughout my head, because I do like how the front looked a lot more wispy and lightweight, and the back looked a little heavier because I didn't pull the curls apart. So I might do that differently next time. But all throughout the back, I just used the regular crochet method, no invisible knot technique or any special technique at all. I just pulled the hair through and knotted it twice. So here we are, the whole back of my head is done, and I used 3 out of the 5 packs. So 3 packs really did get me all the way to the back of my head, which is typical for me. And this is the front. This is the right side. I'm going to start working on the left side and show you in depth what I do at the top of my head. So at the top of my head, I do use the invisible knot technique, and I do pull the hair apart 1 time. So the invisible knot technique is where you loop the hair, one side of the hair through, and you loop it back 2 times, and you create a knot, and so that the hair is more like open as opposed to just knotting it really tight and closed in together. It just allows you to disguise the knots a little bit better, and that's called the invisible knot technique when you use that technique. So that's what I do in the front on those top 6 braids. On the side braids in the front, I just do the regular knot technique. And with the front edge, I just make sure I fill in as much as possible, because you just want to take away that line of demarcation. But remember, we did leave a little bit of leave out, so we can actually disguise the knots a little better with the leave out too. So this is what the end results are looking like, and I definitely love it. Let's go ahead and get to the cutting. When cutting my crochets, I like to work on one side at a time. I usually just trim the end of the hair so it's all even, and then I start working on the layers. The layers is what makes the crochet style really pop. If you haven't perfected your cutting technique, keep working at it, keep practicing it, because this is really the make or break moment for any crochet hairstyle, I feel like. And you want to make sure that you're doing the pull and kind of like fluff technique. I usually will pull the hair to get any straggly edges, straggly pieces pulled down to find out where they're going to actually be hanging. And then when I kind of let them bounce back to see where they're going to go, then I go in with the scissor and trim. I try not to pull the hair before I trim it too much, because you don't want it to be out of place. I went ahead and put on some makeup, and now I'm going to release my edges so that I can start the blending process. With blending, I tend to use edge control, but I know some folks don't. So I will show you what the hair looks like both ways. So I'm really loving how this hair looks when it's fluffed out. So I'm just going through and just separating some of those curls that are still like so perfectly in place. You could also use a rat tail comb for this or a large brush, but I just wanted to go in piece by piece and separate the ones that I wanted separated. So this is what the hair is giving without any edge control and baby hairs laid. And I love it. I think it looks great. If you wanted to blend a little better, you can add a little heat. I didn't feel like doing all that. But yeah, I loved it. It just looks really natural and pretty. And then I went ahead in with my edge control because I definitely wanted a more sleek look. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. The edge control that I'm using is GLEEmade edge control. It's available on Amazon as well as on the GLEEmade website. So yeah, just grab some baby hairs, lay those bad boys down. I did not apply any heat to the baby hairs, so you know they giving black girl realness. It's okay. They can be a little curly and straight at the same damn time. I would highly recommend this Amazon hair. It came fast. It's available on Prime. It has several colors and the price is great. This color looks amazing. I'm just loving how the cut came out. In the middle part, it is just a total flawless look. I love it as a middle part, but of course we did this braid pattern so we can have some versatility, so you can absolutely find those parts and yeah, start playing with how you want to wear the hair. You can do a left part, a right part, a middle part, a ponytail, or even a half up, half down, and I will show you those looks. So yeah, keep on watching. So yeah, you guys, I currently still have this hair in now. I've been wearing it for about 4 or 5 days. It still looks great. I'm getting compliments on this hair like crazy. It has a beautiful shine or sheen to it. It looks really great and it definitely gets better with time. I haven't experienced any tangling as yet, but I'll keep you guys posted with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do one thing for me, share this video. Share it with a friend, share it with a crochet lover, share this video with your mama. Peace.